He cheated on me. But that wasn't the worst thing he did. A true confession, r/true off my chest. I used to think cheating was the worst thing a partner could do. Now I know there's something worse, making you wonder if it was your fault. We were together for 8 years, married for 3. His name's Tom. Everyone loved him. Kind, funny, patient, the kind of man who helps old ladies with their groceries and remembers everyone's coffee order. My friends said I hit the jackpot. For a long time I believed them. We met in college. I was the loud one, he was quiet but grounded. He made me feel safe, like I didn't have to fight with the world all the time. That was new for me. My parents' relationship was a disaster, so when I met someone stable, I clung to him like oxygen. For years, things were normal. We had fights, sure, but nothing dramatic. He was steady, affectionate, predictable. Maybe too predictable. We slipped into a rhythm so routine it started to feel rehearsed. Same dinner rotation, same movie nights, same vacations. I told myself stability is love. I didn't realize it had turned into numbness. It started with the perfume. He came home smelling like something floral, sharp and sweet. He said his coworker hugged him goodbye at a staff party. I laughed it off. But a week later, it happened again. This time he said he picked it up from a client's office. These tiny inconsistencies started to form cracks. I tried to ask him about it, not accusing, just curious. But he deflected every time, making me feel paranoid. "Are you sure you don't trust me?" became his favorite line. I started to think maybe I was crazy. That's how slow betrayal starts, quietly, and with gaslighting. Then one night, he came home drunk. I wasn't expecting him. He stumbled through the door, calling me by a different name. That name stuck in my head like static, Lena. When he sobered up, he said it was a joke from his office. I wanted to believe him. I really did. So, instead of confronting him, I started noticing. Small things, locked phone, late meetings, sudden gym obsession, extra work trips. I didn't need a private investigator. The universe gave me proof itself. One evening, while he was showering, his phone buzzed with a message. I looked. It was from Lena. "Can't stop thinking about you. Same place tomorrow?" Something inside me went completely still. Not rage, just clarity. I didn't confront him right away. Instead, I planned. I wanted truth, not excuses. I found out who she was, a woman from his office, mid-30s, married with 2 kids. I screenshotted everything, printed it out, and kept it in an envelope. For a week, I acted normal, cooking, smiling, asking about his day. Just waiting. The following Sunday, I told him we needed to talk. He looked uncomfortable even before I spoke. I slid the envelope across the table. He didn't open it. He just went pale and said, "You're not supposed to know." Something about that sentence broke me. You're not supposed to know. Not sorry. Not regret. Just that. That's when the real twist started. Turns out, it wasn't just an affair. His company had been running a small consulting scam, invoicing fake clients and pocketing money. Lena was part of it. Their relationship was part cover, part leverage. And I was being kept in the dark, except my name was on some of the tax documents he forged. He had used my signature on a few contracts to make them look legitimate. So not only was I his loving, trusting wife, I was also the unwitting accomplice. I went completely cold. While he tried to explain it away, telling me I meant to fix it before you found out, I was already calling my brother, who's a lawyer. I filed for separation within 48 hours. My brother found a way to clear my name legally before things got messy, but it was close. Too close. When I confronted Lena later, yes, I went to her office myself, she wasn't the villain I expected. She looked wrecked, mascara smudged, hands shaking. She told me she thought he and I were already separated. He'd said I was unstable and that the divorce was practically done. That hit me harder than the cheating. He hadn't just betrayed me, he'd rewritten our entire history to make himself the victim. That's a different kind of cruelty, one that seeps under your skin and lives there. When the company got audited 2 months later, both of them were fired. She quit the city soon after. He called once, apologized, said he'd hit rock bottom and didn't recognize himself anymore. I told him I hoped rock bottom felt like home, because he'd built it himself. It's been almost 2 years. I live in another state now, with my own small apartment, new job, a cat I didn't plan to get but rescued anyway. Sometimes people tell me I'm brave for starting over. I always laugh. The truth is, I didn't start over. I just stopped shrinking myself to fit into someone else's version of love. The cheating wasn't the worst part. The lies weren't either. The worst part was realizing that while I was busy protecting our future, he was using it as camouflage for his secret life. But here's my little revenge, he once told me he trusted me more than himself. Turns out, that was the one thing he was right about.